So since my generation was in childhood, we've seen incredible change in the world, in the economy, in the workforce, and the need for skills. In the U.S., in 1973, 1 in 4 U.S. jobs required post-secondary education. A high school degree was the ticket to a middle-class job. Soon, nearly 2 in 3 U.S. jobs will require post-secondary education. And according to a recent study, 95% of good new jobs, full-time, with benefits, decent salary, required post-secondary education. And crucially, it's not just the attainment level, it's the type of skill. It used to be that the routine skill, whether menial or intellectual, was the key to a good job. Now it's the non-routine skill. It's the ability to be able to look at a new situation, a new problem, and understand how to use knowledge you've had before to adapt it to solve an unexpected problem that really is the key. And so now for schools, we need to make sure that our kids get to college ready to succeed, and we need to make sure that our kids have the non-routine skills, the problem-solving skills to use new knowledge. If we train people for one good job, that job's going to go away in 3 years. Right now, we know that our kids are going to go into 5, 6, 7 different jobs or do the question is, do you have the underlying critical thinking, problem-solving, deep knowledge, and the ability to apply that knowledge to situations and problems that we couldn't, and jobs that we couldn't even anticipate today? So I think here in the U.S., I think teachers and educators that I talk to around our country are understanding that our kids don't need to be just locally competitive, they need to be globally competitive. And we don't just need to learn from our neighbors across the street or the community, but from our neighbors across the world. There is such advancement in teaching practice across the world. I've been to some of these countries. I've had the benefit of visiting amazing schools across the world. Most of our educators don't have that opportunity. I think there's an incredible chance for educators in the U.S. to contribute to, but then learn from, cutting-edge teaching practices across the country as a global community of educators said, you know what, we're going to hold ourselves accountable for how do we help our kids be globally competitive. So I think that global learning community that can be created by this is an extraordinary opportunity, but now the choice, the power to do that is going to be in the hands where it belongs, in the hands of educators, in schools in the U.S. and around the world. I think the evidence is clear that not only do we have to get our young people to a new level of educational attainment and skill, but a core strategy for doing that is to deeply professionalize teaching. We know ultimately when we support professionalization among our teachers and support them to become excellent teachers, sharing and using the best practices, that our kids succeed. I think there's a real opportunity in this tool to create a global teaching profession where some of the educators who are the most interested in moving kids' skills and most interested in sharing and learning about what else is happening across the world to online and in person in their schools, but now online in an amazing way, really create a global teaching profession that can really shape how teaching is handled and learning is really supported across the country here, but across the world.